Yorkshire opened their account with some fine shots and Rashid went quickly to his half-century. Runs were coming freely straight away. Lyth played the anchor role again and Rashid brought up the 150 partnership with a 6 off Kerrigan, a fine shot. The onslaught continued as Lyth hit 2 4s on the trot. The second brought up his double century. The 450 came up as Yorkshire notched up 54 runs in 45 minutes of action. Rashid swept Parry for a leg side 4 to move to 81 and Lyth also scored runs off the spinner as Yorkshire continued to dominate. Rashid closed in on his 100 with a handsome drive for 4 off Croft, and this also brought up the 2-wood partnership between the pair. A loose drive from Rashid off Tom Bailey took him to 99 in the same over. Bailey had a shout for caught behind, turned down as Rashid flashed at a ball outside the off stump. But then he was to go to his century with a glorious cover drive off the same bowler. The 4 also brought up the 500. Lancashire were trying all sorts of combinations to try and grab a wicket, but Lyth and Rashid continued to pick off the runs in a session which saw them totally in control. Rashid hit Lewis Rees for 2 consecutive 4s as the pair approached lunch, with a notable unbeaten partnership to their credit. At lunch then, Yorkshire 526 for 5. Lyth 235, Rashid 116. This is a good lead, 248. The second session began with all sorts of records in prospect for Yorkshire. At 529 for 5, the total was the new highest score for the White Rose at Old Trafford. The partnership went past the 250 mark and became 253, the highest 6-wicket partnership for Yorkshire v Lancashire. And with a single at 248, Adam Lyth notched up his career best. Runs continued to flow and Lyth brought up his 250, by the way 22 4s and 1 6. Rashid drove Croft for an aerial 4, 1 bounce over the ropes as the partnership closed in on 300 runs, but then the breakthrough. Lyth's breathtaking innings ended as he lobbed Parry up to Kerrigan and was caught for 251, the partnership worth 296 runs. Parry joined Rashid and the latter brought up his 150 with a single into the covers. Parry then hit Parry for a leg side 4, the lead now well over 300. Yorkshire now had passed the highest ever score by any team in a Roses match. At 610 for 6, they declared Rashid on 159, Parry 21, and the lead 332. Lancashire began their second innings with some decent shots from opener Paul Horton, but Lewis Rees was looking uncomfortable at times and Ryan Sidebottom removed him with a quick delivery which kept low. Rees out bowled for 4 with a score on 17. Horton was joined by Khawaja and the 2 steered Lancashire to tea without any further problems, any further loss. Or you could say Khawaja had given a sharp chance to Bairstow. So Lancashire then at tea, still with a lot of work to do. Yorkshire went into the final session seeking quick wickets to reinforce their superiority. Horton and Khawaja compiled the runs steadily at the start of the session on a pitch which can assist the batsman once you've got in. Khawaja cut Parry down to third man to take the second wicket partnership to 63 as Lancashire started to provide a little bit of resistance. Also, some more attacking shots were in evidence as Khawaja hit Rashid for a straight 6. Horton went to 47 as he pulled Parry to the midweek boundary for 4, but then he departed. Rashid taking a caught and bowled opportunity to remove Horton for 49 with a score on 98. It's a splendid catch. Khawaja, the Lancashire overseas player, went to his 50 with a classic cover drive off Parry. Adam Lyth came into the attack. Well, he's not been working very hard today, has he? As Yorkshire went for a double spin initiative as the light started to fade. The boundaries started to dry up as the pressure was cranked up. Khawaja was having some very anxious moments, but also finding the boundary to try and ease the tension. It's a belting game going into day 4. But here's the close on day 3. Lancashire 144 for 2, 46 overs. Prince, who got a half-century in the first innings on 18. Khawaja's unbeaten on 69, but they're still 188 behind.